Oh, hello! I didn't hear you come in. It is so great to see everybody, all those smiling names and faces. And you know what day it is, folks. It is Tuesday, and not just the first Tuesday of the month. It is our retailer live stream, which I don't know if you're familiar with what we do here on these retailer live streams, these broadcasts, if you will. But basically, this was something that we had started way back in the pandemic. If you remember that quarantine, what have you, don't worry about it if you forgot. But basically, once a month, we will connect with a local comic book store. You guys hear me say it every stream, and I'm going to continue to say it until I die. I will have it put on my tombstone or urn. We'll figure that part out later, but here's the gist of it. These local brick and mortar comic book stores, these mom and pop shops, these are the lifeblood of the comic book industry. We as a company, as well as all of us as an industry and medium, would not be where we are today without the continued love and support of those local comic book stores. So as a friendly reminder, 50% of the proceeds from today's stream will be going directly to the store that we are featuring. And that store is All Star Comics in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Now, I got a question, and we got to figure this out today. Which came first, Oklahoma City or Oklahoma, the state? It's kind of like a chicken and the egg situation, isn't it? Did they build the state around the city, or did they build the city around it? We'll figure it out. Anyway, here with his expert opinion is the owner of All Star Comics, Mr. Norman. Norman, how you doing, sir?
Good, and the state came first.
Oh, it did. All right, let me write that down real quick. State came first. All right, now we know. How you doing today?
Doing great. How about you?
I'm great, thanks. Now, does anybody call you Norm, or do you prefer Norman?
Either way's fine. Just call me.
There you go. Just don't call me late. Actually, you were on before we were. You were in the back end there for a couple minutes, which I very much appreciate. So, Norman, how long have you yourself been with All Star Comics?
I worked at All Star before I bought it. So I worked the first free comic book day they had. So that was 2008.
Wow.
And I bought it in 2013.
Holy crap. And now, have you guys been in the same location this entire time, or have you moved around at all?
We moved once. We were farther down the street, and we just felt a little cramped in that area, and so we went to a bigger space. And so that's where we're at now.
Nice. Yeah, it's always a good sign when you're expanding. You know, when you realize, oh, we really could benefit from a bit of a larger space here. That's cool.
Yeah, we love this new spot, and I'd love to show you around if you'd like.
Yeah, please. Let me take a look.
Okay. I don't know how well this is going to look. This is our Marvel area. We do a lot of back issue sales. The last few months are on the wall. And here's our showcase area, our nicer comics. Just walk you around a little bit. Our statue area.
Now, can I look at some of those, if you don't mind zooming in just a bit? If you can. I love the, I'm always a big fan of the sideshow stuff, the diamond collectibles, all the figures and statues. I don't know, especially when you got them presented like that in the reflective, shiny cases. It's hard not to get drawn to them.
We have a little bit of statues and things. We also have a sitting area and a kids area. So when you come, if mom wants to sit down and watch the kids color, and we have an entire section just for the kids here. So everything is age appropriate. If they look at it, there's not going to be anything to worry about.
And I see you got some Batman the Animated Series playing up there in the corner.
Yeah.
Tell you what, we could just sit here for the rest of the stream and watch that episode. Full 22 minutes.
It's a great one. Then we have a small toy section, but we have Pops, some Marvel stuff, DC stuff. We have dollar comics.
Yeah.
We have our independent area.
I love all the signage that you got on the walls too. I
Yeah,
saw a little bit further back you had the Captain America shield, but I like all of the large, dense signs like that.
yeah, we have high ceilings, so hanging things was definitely something we wanted to do. Our DC area is over here. Comics that came out this week.
Yeah, talk
So
about signage.
um, then we highlight certain trades. Our trade area is over here.
Nice, and I like that display you got. Did Jason send you that?
Yeah.
Nice.
These are comics that are done by local artists. So
Oh, that's cool.
we have an area that we highlight local people. And then, oh, look, there's
Hey, you got a twofer.
so, but yeah, that's pretty much our store.
Now, what's that above you? Is that a
Uh,
helicarrier?
yeah, it's a helicarrier with Captain America hanging down.
That's great. Yeah, you were talking about hanging stuff from the ceilings. Do you guys know like what was in this space before you moved in?
It was really odd. It was a dress store that they also did like the wine and painting.
Interesting.
So how they kept, the paint off of things, I don't know. But when we moved in, there were dressing rooms in here, and there was actually a stage. It was an interesting remodel.
Yeah, I can imagine it took a little time, but yeah, it is just interesting because you have such like big industrial ceilings. I was curious what, if it was maybe a showroom or I don't know, crazy warehouse before.
So, but yeah, I think all the spots in this center are the same way.
Hmm.
But yeah, it opened it up. I'm trying to find like a giant Spider-Man inflatable and have him crawling up there.
Nice. I'm sure we can find one of those. I mean, everything's on the internet these days, just a click away.
This is true.
So you said you started working in probably like 2008-ish. Do you know how long All Star Comics was around before then?
It was only open a few months before I started working.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But the previous owner had started other comic shops in the area, and but was the last one that he opened. So
Gotcha. Any idea where the I know that there are some all-star comic books from back in the day. Is that where you guys got the name from?
yeah, that's where he got it. The original store logo was pretty much based off the old comics. We modernized it now. You'll have to we had some damage because of storms, but I'll show you what our sign looks like now.
Yeah, please. Oh, cool. Yeah, what I really liked when you guys sent over your logo was how you incorporated like all right, you got a Captain America as the O, you got the Superman as the S. It's a nice like amalgamation, especially with all the crossovers that we've been getting recently. Like what better time?
Yeah, my son designed it, so I'm
Oh,
really
great work. Yeah, and we're getting a lot of love from the chat too. So definitely looks cool. If you guys are in the Oklahoma area, I highly recommend taking an expedition, taking a trip, going to take a look there as well. Norman, do you have any like upcoming events in the store that you'd like to like plug or promote?
Well, we have a few things going on October 29th. We're doing a cross event with a bowling alley nearby. It's Tint or Treat. So we'll be out there giving candy out to kids. Of course, October 30th and 31st is Comic Fest, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And November 20th, we have Jerry DeCare coming in, and he's going to do a superhero workshop. I don't know if you've ever seen his stuff, but he shows you how he draws the characters. He's worked for Marvel and things like that. So it's pretty exciting.
No, that's really cool. It's cool to have kind of, like one of those types of community events, but to also bring in some big names and do workshop types of things. That's really cool.
So yeah, so we're going to be pretty busy for the rest of the year.
Well, it sounds like a good problem to have. It's
Yes.
fun busy from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, we really enjoy this time of year, and we enjoy our customers. So yeah, if anybody has a chance, come by and visit us.
Awesome. And I'm going to send over your website. It's just the All Star Comics OKC, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So I'm going to throw that into the comment section now. Guys that are watching at home, if you want to check them out, you can do so online. And if you're in the area, definitely check them out. I do know that we've got some local Oklahoma folks in the stream. So hopefully, if you guys are in the area, you can swing on by one of these days and check out one of your upcoming events in October.
Sounds great.
Awesome. Well, Norman, thank you again so much for taking the time to walk us around your store. Speaking of time, I do see all those cool clocks in the background too. That's a nice touch.
Yeah. The batteries died, but I tell everybody that the time moves slower anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That's good thinking. And that's a great note to leave us on too.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Norman. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, so that was Norman from All Star Comics. Awesome dude, awesome store. Please go check him out. Like I said, I know that some of you guys are from Oklahoma, so definitely go take a look if it is close by. A few things I want to mention before we bop over to the sales segment. Of course, it is October, which means that we've got some books coming out. Keeping an eye open and go to your local comic book store. Heck, it could be All Star Comic Books. Now, the Grim Tales of Terror Volume 5, number 10 just came out last week. More on that a little bit later. But this week, you are going to be seeing the Grim Fairy Tales 2025 Halloween Pinup Special. That's coming out October 8th. And then our latest Zenescope Myths and Monsters, a 3-story anthology, is going to be coming out October 22nd. Make sure you stick around until the end of the stream because we will be giving away some fun prizes. Everybody that places an order is going to be getting a 20th anniversary trading card and sticker set by Sean Chen. Sean Chen. Fun fact, I had to take speech class in 2nd grade. It was specifically the S's, she shells. Sean Chen. He will be doing these fantastic stickers and trading cards. So make sure to place an order. And as a friendly reminder, all of your orders, 50% of those proceeds will be going directly to Norman and his store. And then one lucky fan will be going home with that Elias Chad Zudas limited to 25 pinup cover. All you got to do to place an order and be entered in to win. Make sure to stick around until the end of the stream where we will have a race to determine the winner. And as always, make sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. That way you guys get notified anytime we're doing one of these fantastic streams. And if you are interested in nominating one of your stores to be part of the Retailer Live Stream Initiative, email us at, wherever you want. vcons at zenescope.com, jcondelis at zenescope.com. My graphics are a little skewed up over here. There you go. Bam, little jcondelis. Bam, little vcons. Anyway, enough for me. You guys don't want to hear me yap. Jason, if you're ready, I'm going to swing on over to you.
Ready, sir. So first of all, I want to say a huge thank you to Norman for doing that with us. Dude, as soon as I saw the high ceilings, I was like, let's get a trampoline.
Yeah.
I mean, could you actually get a trampoline into a comic shop? I mean, I think, like, dude, you could do like a bungee jumping thing. You know, I'm thinking of those things in the mall or whatever. I think is that bungee? Where they have the cords.
Yeah.
And the kids like bounce up and down.
But they got like it suspended on either side,
Yes.
right?
Is that bungee?
It's
What
not.
is that?
I don't know if
Like
I
a
would call it
slingshot?
bungee.
Like a
It's like
slingshot,
a weird.
something.
I'll ask Google.
But
Why
dude,
are we talking about it? We
like,
can Google it.
Let's do it. All right. Like freaking holy cow, Norm. That place is gigantic. I don't think I've ever seen a comic shop with high ceilings like that. Just really, really awesome. And obviously, of course, fantastic selection. Noah was pointing out the figures and so forth, which he's really into too as well. Just really, really awesome. Of course, Norm's got a couple of displays of ours. Thanks so much for doing that too as well, Norm. We've been putting these 6 front-facing displays into comic shops where we give them like either a 3-issue series that's only $10 or graphic novels that are only $10 a piece that they can sell and so forth. Great introductory stories and so on and so forth. If you'd like to see one of those displays in one of the shops that you frequent and so forth, shoot me an email at that jcondelis at Zenescope. Not only are we trying to lock down stores for 2026, but we're also trying to get some of these POP displays out there for them, so that way they can, give them again a $9.99, $10 price point that certainly a lot are very affordable and so forth. All right, without further ado, let's sell some stuff. Let's rock and roll. For my man Norm over there at All-Star, I talk to Norm often. They support us heavily. We want to support them. So let's do some sales for them. All right, so our first book is going to be our Grim Tales of Terror. It is Dudleytown. First and foremost, I want to point out the covers like I normally do. So if you're interested in any of these books, the code that you would put into the notes would be NR1. Please specify whether you'd like to have cover NR1A, cover B, cover C. Also, please indicate whether you'd like to have it signed. Joe Brusher can sign pretty much everything, every single thing that we do. Joe created Zenoscope back in 2005. We're now in our 20th year, if you can believe it. We are in our 20th year as a publisher. I'm sure there was plenty that probably didn't feel like we would get here, but we certainly are, and looking forward to many years going forward. So again, this is Grim Tales of Terror. Cover A is going to be by Eric J. Cover B is by Maria Laura Sinapo. Cover C is by Keith Garvey. A lot of you know Keith Garvey from past VIP events. Keith does absolutely fantastic. Not all the cover artists. I've actually met all three of these. I met Eric J out in California at a comic shop. We actually did a signing together. I met Maria Laura Sinapo. I want to say it was like a San Diego. She and her husband actually joined us for dinner one time. We got to sit down with her. And of course, I met Keith Garvey numerous times at past VIP events. All three of these artists, absolutely fantastic people, just awesome people to meet. Very down home, real easygoing, very friendly, and so on and so forth. So just to give you a little bit of general backstory on Grim Tales of Terror. So our Grim Tales of Terror are all standalone stories. These are standalone stories that use stories like Dudleytown, like The Invisible Man, like Black Cat, like The Boogeyman, like Jekyll and Hyde, and so forth, using those stories as like lessons of morality. Be careful what you do here, or be careful what you wish for here, be careful where you go, that kind of thing. These could lead you to bad things and so forth. Karis in this one's kind of almost like an innocent bystander. She's just standing back and waiting for the next group to go to Dudleytown. She doesn't make an appearance till almost at the very end of the issue and so forth. So not to give away too much about Dudleytown, but Dudleytown is basically a town in the United States. The Dudleys were, I guess, not necessarily evicted, but left England, tried to settle in America and so forth. Moved around quite a bit and so forth, and then there was a curse that followed the family due to the great grandfather, the father of the family, and so forth. So again, Dudleytown. Again, biggest thing I want to stress on these Grim Tales of Terror is they are all standalone stories. So even though you're buying an issue 10 here, you can start with issue 10. I read it today. I've read obviously numerous Grim Tales of Terror, but you don't have to have read any of the issues prior to understand the story and what's going on and where it kind of leads you and so forth. These are all tales of horror, like Tales from the Crypt, HBO style stories and so forth. And again, $4.99 on this book. If you're interested in NR1, again, just please indicate what the covers or multiple covers you'd like to have. And then also please indicate whether you'd like to have it signed by Joe, and he can do that for you. I believe this issue was written by Chaz Pangburn. Chaz has probably written, I want to say a good 10 to 15 different things with us. I should have brought all of his writing credits with us. We're extremely fortunate to have Chaz writing for us, and he does an absolutely fantastic job with this one. All right, so that's NR1. Let's get to new release number 2. New release number 2 is going to be Mist, the Forgotten Hour. So Mist is one of our realms. This is basically where Karis, where Sela, Sky, are all getting together to battle Father Time and so forth. They are looking to use the Forgotten Hour, which is I guess an amulet, a artifact, and so forth. For those of you that have been following along with Grim Fairy Tales, it's obviously
13.
coming to. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Was it 13?
It is. I think it's 13 for every. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Are you guys discussing something on the side here or not?
Yes.
I need to be aware. I'm sorry. All right. So anyway, so we're obviously leading up to a conclusion, which you can find in Grim 100. So again, this is NR2. This book happens to be $5.99. It's a little bit oversized. That's why. Missed the Forgotten Hour. Cover A is by Igor Vitorino. Cover B is by Edgar Salazar. Cover C is by Josh Burns. And then cover D is by Derlis Santa Cruz. Again, just absolutely fantastic cover artists. Again, if you're interested in NR2, please indicate what cover or covers that you'd like to have out of that book. And then also please indicate whether you'd like to have it signed by Joe. Again, Joe can sign that. He signs everything. All the signatures are free. All right, let's get to a couple of graphic novels. These are oldie but goodies, but I do have them here with me. I did a little bit of brushing up on these because it's certainly been some time since I've read. The first graphic novel that I want to cover that we're doing is only $10. It is regularly, I want to say it's $19.99. It is. It's regularly $19.99 in stores. Graphic novel number one is going to be Conspiracy. This basically has 5 different conspiracy theories. One on the Illuminati, one on the fact that there are doppelgangers out there. For those of you not familiar with a doppelganger, it's, say there was someone that looked exactly like Alex on the opposite side of the world or whatever, and could actually take her place here at Zenoscope, and we would be none the wiser. That kind of thing.
Good luck, friends.
Good luck for that.
We only need one of me.
We only need one of Alex. Alex is one of a kind. I can't agree with you more there. There's also a conspiracy theory on the Denver airport. I really enjoy that one. It's conspiracy theories about the government and the Denver airport and what is actually underneath the Denver airport. There's another conspiracy theory on social media too as well. And then the last one, certain last but not least, is lizard people too as well. Conspiracy was actually written, each one of these stories was written by Hans, I'm going to mispronounce his last name, Rodionov? Anyway, so Hans Rodionov, he is from TV and movie fame too as well. He is a screenwriter. He's also done some writing too as well when it comes to comics and graphic novels too as well. Please look him up if you get a chance. Graphic novel number one, again, is just $10. It can get signed by Joe. Joe actually co-wrote quite a few of the conspiracy theories that are in this graphic novel too as well. And I'm sure he and Hans actually got together, obviously, when it came to writing the book completely. Again, graphic novel number one is just $10. Again, I want to point out the fact that it was $19.99 for you here in the stream. You can not only get it signed by the writer, which is Joe, but you can also get it for just $10, which is half price. All right, let's go to graphic novel number two. Graphic number two is Mystere. Mystere is definitely one of my favorite characters. Mystere can not only raise the dead, she kind of communes with the dead. She can use the dead almost as an army behind her. And this is, I would say this is her origin story, as it is titled just Mystere. We do have another one. I think it was Day of the Dead, actually, was her origin, right?
Yeah.
So this is actually the second, I'm sorry.
And I think it all.
So, God, I'm sorry.
I was just going to say it all ties into the tarot event in the main Grimm fairy tale story.
Right.
It kind of goes like Aladdin, or excuse me, like Jasmine. She kind of comes out of the main Grimm fairy tale.
Right.
Goes into the Days of the Dead, and then goes into.
Gotcha. So in this graphic novel, this is Mystere kind of battling with the blacksmith and so forth. The blacksmith is getting sent forth to basically conquer souls or reap souls and so forth to try and bring back his long lost love. And she is trying to become more real so she can bring both of them basically back into this realm. And Mystere, who's kind of working at like a soup kitchen, kind of like a house for those without a home and so forth, kind of finds out some mysterious things going on there. The one thing I absolutely dig about Mystere is it has all of the single issue covers in the back of the book. So I'm going to take a little bit of time here, Noah, just to show some of these single issues, only because there is one of my favorites of all time in it. All right, so graphic novel number two, again, is just $10 if you're interested in that. Again, a lot of these single issues you're going to find in the back of the book. And lo and behold, right off the bat, there is one of my favorites right there by Josh Burns. This is a cover, literally, it's sold out, I want to say, within a week to maybe 2 weeks when the book first came out. All right, that's that Josh Burns, and I'm pointing it out right here with my hand or whatever. That Josh Burns single issue right there, which I believe was issue 2, if I'm not mistaken, or perhaps could have been issue 1, cover C, was sold out literally in a matter of days for us and so forth. And again, not only is that one in there too as well, you get some Leonardo Colapietro too as well. Happens to be one of my favorite cover artists too, that we do covers with. And again, just all the single issue covers are in the back of the book, and just obviously phenomenal artwork. This is a standalone story. You don't need to have read anything prior about Mystere to understand the general gist of what's going on in this graphic novel. And once again, it is regularly $19.99, but here in the stream, we're doing it for just $10, and you can get it signed by Joe Bruscia. The writer on this one happens to be Ben Mears. Ben does an absolutely fantastic job with Mystere. And again, just $10 on that, and half of the proceeds going to my main man over at All-Star Comics, my main man, Norm. So, my guy's right there. He's falling off of his horse. All right, let's rock on, dude. So let's go to our the books that everybody is here for, the in-stores, the Diamond Retailer, and so on and so forth. So our first in-store, again, the code is just going to be in-store. It's just $40. That is a steal of steals, only because the print run is a 99 print run. This happens to be a cover by Mike DeBalfo. We're looking forward to seeing Mike DeBalfo up at New York Comic Con. In fact, he's going to be at New York Comic Con along with Mike Crome, along with Mirka Andolfo, along with Carla Cohen, a cast of characters, J. Scott Campbell, all going to New York Comic Con. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Again, our in-store is just a 99 print run. It happens to be printed on our Grimm Fairy Tales 2025 Halloween pinup special. What's really cool about the pinup special is not only does a short story in the very beginning of it, but it's about 28, 30 pages of nothing but Halloween pinup art and some really, really fantastic covers in there. So not only would you be getting this Mike DeBalfo cover that you see here, again, the fact that there's only 99 printed of it, but you're also getting multiple covers on the interior of the book too as well. And this is our Grimm Fairy Tales Halloween pinup special. It is cover L as in Larry. And if you're interested in in-store, just put it into the notes. What you would do is put in-store just like everybody else is doing there. Jim Conway, Chris Franklin, Christopher, Steven, Joe, Dre, Frank too as well. Again, $40 on that book. To me, that's a steal of steals because, again, it's a 99 print run. Extremely, extremely rare. And not only are you getting the Mike DeBalfo cover that you see there, but you're also going to get a bunch of Halloween pinup cover art on the interior as well. All right, let's rock on, dude. All right, so this, I don't know, maybe I should change the codes.
I literally,
it's too late now.
When did you do this? Did you?
You made me do this 2 weeks ago, dude. You put it on my thing. This is completely your fault over there, you. This is why you made me do this early. All right.
You didn't have to pick those things.
I try and do it the day of, but no. Somebody wants it done a week ahead of time, 2 weeks ahead of time.
God forbid.
Little Miss Thing has to have her stuff done well ahead of time. All right, let's put it up.
Why would you pick
Let's put up losers. Oh wait, I don't mean losers. I mean Phillies. I'm sorry. Did I say losers? I meant down 0-2 in your home stadium. Right. If you want to put losers as your code, we will give you this book for $10, and Alex will take down your orders. The book itself is a cover by Igor Vitorino. It happens to be Miss the Forgotten Hour, which was a book that we covered a little bit earlier. So not only are you getting a great standalone story, you are also getting an absolutely fantastic cover by Igor Vitorino. Please don't, wipe away the fact that it's Phillies. You can put Dodgers if you want to do that. Maybe a real team, some team that actually hits the ball. Their superstars don't disappear like Schwarber, like Harper, like Turner. Like friggin' everybody on that team, they've scratched out literally 5 runs. Although I got to tell you, dude, I had a great time on Saturday. And I got some good stories from Saturday's game. We just had a great time going down there. We were tailgating for a good 3 and 4 hours. It was an absolutely fantastic time. I met a bunch of new people. When you get standing room only seats in the Philly stadium, it's just an absolutely fantastic time. All right, so anyway, Phillies is the code on this one, or poor Phillies. That'll work too as well. You could put losers. I'm seeing not a lot of people taking advantage of that fact, but if you want to do that, you certainly can. Robert, I couldn't agree with you more. Go Blue Jays. Hope they beat the Yankees. Although I do need the Yankees to win at least another game or two. Stick around for New York Comic Con, at least while we're there. Like if they could kind of extend the series, maybe like another game or two. I couldn't even tell you what the series is at. I know the Blue Jays won the first game. but I can't remember. Robert, you have to let me know. You have to let me know if the Blue Jays won game 2. All right, so Philly's the code there. Thanks so much. We'll rock on. Let's go to playoffs, which the playoffs are going on.
That one sounded
except
bad.
minus the Phillies. The Phillies are watching the playoffs right now. All right. The playoffs is going to be $20. Again, once again, this is Mr. Forgotten Hour. This is a cover by Sonia Modis. Mwah to Sonia. Mwah to Coco Aspen. Again, our friends from the VIP event from Spain. We are huge fans of Sonia. For those of you that went to Austin in March, or for those of you that went to the VIP event that we just had in September, have met both of these wonderful people, and they are just absolutely fantastic, just phenomenal at their craft. All right, so again, this is our 2025. This is our October Diamond Retailer Silver Level book. Again, it's Mr. Forgotten Hour. It happens to be cover M as in Mary. For those of you not aware, the baseball playoffs are going on right now. Hello, Philadelphia. I'm talking to you. All right, the playoffs are going on right now. Phillies. All right, Schwarber, Kyle. Hello. 56 home runs in the regular season. Are you there, Kyle? I'm knocking on your front door. All right, get your butt out to LA and hit a home run, sir. All right. So if you're interested in playoffs, again, $20. Put it in the notes, and it shall be yours. Once again, absolutely crushed by Sonia Modis. Again, another thing I want to point out, I kind of pointed out in the first book, is not only are you getting a great cover by Sonia Modis and Coco Aspen, but you're also getting a great standalone story. This Missed the Forgotten Hour too, as well. Again, leading up to the clash between all of our super people and so forth. Sky, Sela, the guardians of our Nexus, and Father Time and so forth. All right, let's rock on. Let's go to the Eagles. A little bit better in this one. All right, yes, they did suffer their first defeat, but I don't know. Do I want to go cry? Do I want to go sour apples of the horrible refereeing that was going on in that game?
No, because everyone will make fun of us.
Let's just let it
because
go.
we're not allowed to complain about anything ever.
No, it's not like we were playing Kansas City in Kansas City. Oh wait, we did that and we beat them anyway. This is the Eagles. They are the 4-1 Eagles. They're about to play the Giants, spank them down. If you want to actually watch a real football team, Thursday night they're going to be spanking down the Giants in New York. We'll be up there for that. Probably watching it at the bar. Should be a lot of fun.
Oh, I
Eagles
forgot
is $40. I'm sorry.
that you'll be there. I didn't even think about
Yeah,
that.
we will be up there. So and the thing is too is that you know me, dude. I'm bringing my Eagle gear out.
I know you are.
It could be me and your dad. Your dad and I could literally.
I feel like you guys,
Well, the other thing is too is there's a party though that night.
You better make sure they got it on the TV somewhere.
I'm sure they do. All right. There's like we're doing the Wang thing. We're doing the Wang thing.
It's a Wang party.
You might want to go up just for that, dude.
I have darts. Darts starts on Thursday.
You know what, dude? Your planning is really piss poor. Okay. All right.
I didn't pick when New York Comic Con was.
My main man is getting married over there. Boo hoo, boo hoo. All right. All right. When I need you, where are you to be found? Nowhere. All right?
I offered to go. I told him I would skip it, and he kept telling me no. I offered 4 times.
It's going to be an interesting booth. So it's going to be your dad and I. And I'm hoping, obviously your dad's going to have meetings. He's going to have things going on.
He didn't plan them. Joey will be there all day Friday.
All day. What about Thursday and Friday?
Well, Thursday, my dad will be at the booth all day with you. But
so be me
Friday,
and Dad
Saturday,
Thursday.
Sunday, Joey will
Friday,
be there
Saturday,
the whole
Sunday,
time.
I got Joey too?
Yes.
All right, good stuff. All right. So again, if you're interested in Eagles, put Wang Chung. I don't know what that means, Stephen.
We're talking about Wang.
Oh, Wang. Oh, yes, the Wang. We love the Wang.
Go see Wang Chung.
We love the Wang, dude. Big fan. All right, Wang is a good friend from way back when. I noticed how Gary couldn't spell out Eagles. I don't know if that was on purpose, from the fact that actually Dallas won a game, Gary. So you should be happy. Dallas actually they actually won a game. Dak actually looked pretty good in doing so.
I have him on my fantasy team. He got me almost 30 points.
Oh, you got Dak? You got Dak? I got I lost to Brandenburger by a point in the touchdown league. It was painful. And what's funnier about that too, Alex, is the running back that fumbled on the one on purpose was on my team. Okay, dude? So not only was it the first time I ever started him, but I picked him up off the scrap heap only because Josh Jacobs was on a bye week. And I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to throw him out there and see what he can do. He cost me the game. He fumbled right before he crossed the goal line. I don't understand these players, okay? If you're going to score a touchdown in the NFL, isn't that literally one of the greatest accomplishments you could possibly ever, especially if you're a rookie? You're like, oh my God, I'm going to score. From 70 yards out, this guy, DeMercado, who's with the Arizona Cardinals, he's flying down the field. And he thinks, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Nick Head, and before I cross the goal line, I'm going to throw him up. Who cares? You know what? Yeah, I don't need the ball when I cross the goal line. Come on, dude. You just cost Captain Chunk and the Goonies a win.
That's your team name.
Yes, that's me. I'm Captain Chunky. All right. Let's rock on. That is Eagles right there. Again, it's $40, 150 print run. Obviously, an extremely rare book. Let's rock out. Let's go. Oh, it's no longer undefeated, dude. In fact, there are no more undefeated teams.
That's what I was happy that at least the Bills lost.
Take some solace. Take some solace from the fact that the Bills got beat. The Bills played the Patriots. I'm going to tell you right now, the Patriots look good, dude. So what's funny about that is I was talking some smack on my son who drafted the quarterback from the Patriots, Drake May. And I was like, dude, if he's going to be your backup quarterback, you need to upgrade right away. Now, little did I know, Drake May looks good, dude. Drake May looks like a junior version of the quarterback from the Bills, Josh Allen. He looks exactly like him. I mean, he's not as big and as strong, but he's got that mobility. He bounces off guys. He throws on the run. He looks pretty good. For those of you that are Patriots fans, looking like a bright future there with Drake May as a quarterback. All right. So again, undefeated is going to be $75. It is a 75 print run. It is a sheer, as you can see right there, or is that completely topless? I don't know. You're going to
have to buy it to find out.
You have to buy it to find out. There it is. All right. So once again, you're getting Misforgotten Hour, which is a standalone story. You're getting cover O, as in O. The Eagles are no longer O. All right. They are 4-1 now. All right. And 2025, this is our October, our platinum book. Again, a cover by Sonia Modest, Coco Aspen. You have to look for what are they? They're spiders. What are they?
Ants.
Ants, dude. You have to look for the ants on the cover. All right. Which means you have to buy any one of those. You have to buy playoffs, Eagles, or undefeated to find the ants. All right. Again, $75 on that if you're interested. It is not a Q rated. I don't know what that means, Mark.
We
Questionable.
Idea of
Correct.
Q-rated, but I think we landed
Yeah,
on
we stuck with Z rated. Z rated is us. What's funny is I think you may have heard me mention this too before in other streams. Other companies, other publishers who do topless books call theirs Z rated too as well, which is kind of funny because we're Zenoscope, obviously the ones inventing Z rated, but other publishers use Z rated, which is kind of interesting to me. All right, let's rock on, dude.
That seems like
let's go to the print. Gary, yes, we got you down for the print. She's already getting it no matter what. The print is going to be the book that you see here. We had to change up the graphic there now, if you could.
Oh, look at George. All the ants are the same.
The print is I'm sorry?
Steven asked if all the ants were the same between all the different versions, and Coco said yes.
There you go. All right. So the print again is
Coco.
Coco! There's Coco right there's George. What's up, George? George, power to the penis, sir. That's good work out of you, my friend. All right. So the print, again, is $20. It is a 20 print run. There's only 20 made of it. Once again, Sonia Modest, Coco Aspen, my main man, George, who you see right there in the stream, part of my harem, literally leading the pack. All right. If I got a feeling he and Kim are, they're going to butt heads, dude. All right. Because George is strong. All right. The force is strong with him. All right, dude. He's got power of the penis. Okay. When you make rules left and right at the quarters table, I got a feeling you're strong. All right. Your game is strong. All right. So again, that is the print, which we lost already. Did we already lose the print? All right. There it is. I'm sorry.
You missed
so
Noah's
print is $20
meme.
if you're interested in that bad boy. Again, it's 11x17 print. This is not a book. Want to point out the fact that the store logo is on there too as well. Like Noah pointed out earlier too as well. Just really, really cool. The comics, you get the shield and then the S from Superman, which is really cool. Again, All-Star Comics, really cool store logo that you get right there on your print, and that will be on the print. And again, there's only 20 made of this print. All right, let's rock out the special pack. The special pack is going to be 3 different Z-rated books. I picked out some Paul Greens, some oldies but goodies, books that I don't believe are on our web store. If you're interested in this special pack, you're getting a savings of $50. These are all topless covers. They are definitely Z-rated, completely topless. These are not sheer. They are definitely topless covers. You're getting the Wonderland Return to Madness cover O. You're also getting Man Goat and the Bunny Man. Beware the Pig Man. Beware the Pig Man. Issue 2 cover K too as well. And then you're also getting Wonderland Return to Madness issue 3, cover J. All right, this is our special pack. Again, it's $250 on that. All you have to do is put pack or special pack, and we will get you covered for that as well. Gary, I noticed that you put down the print again. Gary, that's good work out of you, just in case, making sure it covered all bases. All right, we already talked about the freebies that we are doing. I guess, Noah, right now you are setting up some races as we speak. All right, if you want to put up a graphic, yes, please. Thank you, sir. So New York Comic Con, you heard me talk about it a little bit before. Please come see us at booth 3418. If you want to preview our pack, Alex did a video, which is that on our Facebook page?
It's on our Facebook. It's on Instagram. It's on...
So it's on a lot of our social media.
I'm sure it's probably on all of our social media.
Okay.
I apologize for the way I looked. I was not ready for a video filming on a Monday.
Gotcha.
I don't dress nice on Mondays.
I know how that goes. Sometimes I forget we got a stream, and then I'm like, oh, what am I wearing?
Jason has holes in his shirt right now, in case anyone was wondering.
Earlier. All right. I was hungry before we had breakfast. All right. And I had to have something to eat. So again, New York Comic Con, if you're interested in going, we'd absolutely love to see you. I'm seeing my man Vincenzo is going. I know Michael Ferry's going too as well. Dennis is going too as well. I'm literally looking forward to seeing a lot of VIPs going down there. My main man Jay, he's going too as well. Looking forward to seeing a lot of friendly faces like I always do at New York Comic Con. We always have a blast when we go. I'm just wondering if I got a feeling like I'm setting up the booth.
No, my dad will be there. If he doesn't work, you tell me. I'll yell at him.
You'll give him stuff?
Hell yeah.
All right, that's good work out of you, dude. I'll text you if I need you. All right, so again, booth 3418. We're going to be there Thursday through Sunday. I believe every single day starts at 10 a.m. and then goes to about 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. that night. And I believe on Sunday, I think it only goes till about 5. But check your local listings. Get on NewYorkComicCon.com and so forth. Again, please come see us at the booth. Joe will be doing some signing, which should be a lot of fun. You'll be able to see Joey the Kid, be able to see me, myself, too, as well. Hopefully, we'll be defeating the Giants on Thursday, or I will be in a state of depression over my Phillies and Eagles going into the tank. All right, that is New York Comic-Con. What else do we got for them, Noah? We got Baltimore Comic-Con. That's where you're going to be able to see the married version of Noah Mitchell.
Much more mature.
Right? The much more mature, the hair trim. I got to ask you about the hair, dude. All right, so did she say, hey, I'd like you to...
On the caveat that I will grow it out as long as I'd like, and I'll probably never get another haircut.
Okay.
So I just need to look nice for the pictures, and then I've got
for the wedding
70 plus years to grow it out.
So for the wedding, she had suggested possibly
kindly suggested,
of course,
and reasonably so.
And reasonably so. Noah has great hair, as you know.
I live to please.
Right. He did get a little bit of a haircut. I don't know if you noticed at the beginning of the stream. So you'll be able to see Noah and I at Baltimore Comic-Con. Should be a lot of fun. That's October 17th, 18th, and 19th. We are going to be at booth 1905. Again, we'll have some goodies there too as well. Please join us there if you would like to. This Saturday, I'll see you at New York, dude. Make sure you're wearing your Eagle gear, dude. You know I'm going to be rocking it out, brother. All right, so Baltimore Comic-Con, again, if you'd like to see Noah and I, the married Noah Mitchell, the visionary who'll be now married. All right, our next virtual convention is our virtual horror con. That is going to be October 28th. That is a Tuesday evening. Spooky, dude. All right, October 28th, 6 p.m. That is free for all to watch. You do not have to have a link to watch this one. All you have to do is join us at 6 p.m. You can do that on YouTube Live. You can do that on our Facebook page, too, as well. You can do that on Twitch. We'll have all sorts of new books there. That is going to be, again, Tuesday, October 28th, and at 6 p.m. That is our virtual horror con. Woo! All right. Anyway, our horror convention. Once again, we'll have new books there. Should be a lot of fun. Always looking forward to seeing you guys on the streams. It looks like we are ready to race. All right. So I don't know if did you try to put like Phillies and losers into the thing and see what it would take? Like, would it take anything?
I just went with cosplay because I figured New York cosplay.
All right. So there's quite a few cosplayers out there. It looks like there's a penguin, possibly a banana, definitely a dinosaur at the forefront there. Noah, let's set these guys up. And they're off, dude. I can tell you right now, we're gonna. Oh, Dude, that's exactly what he did before crossing the goal line, my guy. Tim Mercado. He dropped the ball. Dude, I don't know what that was. I think it was actually Ralph here. Voodoo Ralph got knocked over.
Yeah,
and he took and Voodoo Ralph took out Nick Head. All right, possibly there's jealousy over the fact that Nick Head is in front. All right. Arg! I be out front. I be ready to be on the camera. All right, let's rock on, dude. All right, I'm seeing Mark LeBrant. Mark, what are you dressed up right there as? Is that an overweight pirate? It seems like everybody's got a little belly to them. It's almost like they're all kind of Teletubby and like it's almost like they're cosplaying as Candelas. All right, they've all got the Candelas belly. All right, I want to thank all you guys. I want to thank all you guys as cosplaying as me. There's a little. I think there's a Santa out there, dude. It's real neck and neck here. Wait a minute. Oh, and there, that is my man Joe. All right, Joe just took it home as is that a hot dog? What is he there?
He looks like a hot dog.
You think it's a hot dog?
Maybe.
I think so. All right, good work there. All right, so that is for one of the 20. Is it the 25 perk run?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Are we doing another one of those?
That will just be the one for today.
All right, let's do that. I like that. All right, so again, congratulations to Joe. Good work out of you, sir. I want to thank everybody that contacted me after the last VIP stream to get extra books and so on and so forth. I don't know. I really enjoy that only because I get a chance to talk one-on-one with a lot of people and so forth. Reconnect. I actually have to reconnect with Joe there too as well, who was lucky enough to be our winner. Trust me, I didn't fix that. But anyway, I just want to say a huge thank you to all those that joined us at the VIP event, and then also all those that reconnected with me after that. Are we done there, or that's it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we are done there. So I want to say again a huge thank you to my main man Norm up at All Star Comics. Thanks so much for the live look into his shop. If you are in the area and you want to go to that shop, obviously you got plenty of space to jump around. Bring a bungee cord, bring slingshot equipment with you or whatever. Maybe you could do a little like ceiling dancing over there. I can tell you right now that store looks freaking incredible. I want to go in there just because I want to do the echo. Got to say thank you to my main man. No, this is your last day for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dude, are you nervous?
I'll just get it.
Not really?
I'll just do it. At this point, let's just get it. Do it.
All right. So I'll give you my nervousness at my wedding. So when I did get married, I was a little nervous. And what was funny about it, obviously, is we've been drinking quite a bit that day. I know you're not a heavy drinker or whatever, but when you start thinking about it, you start thinking one woman, rest of my life. You start thinking, oh my God, what did I get myself into? You can really deer in the headlights yourself. Don't do it, dude. All right.
Okay.
Realize you're making the right choice. All right. Actually, I just talked to somebody today who told me he would have tried to talk you out of it. That was Dave Schwartz at the Comic Collection. He was like, he was like, if I could have talked to Noah, I would have talked him out of it. I was like, Dave, look, the man is ready. He's ready to rock and roll. All right. Huge thank you to Alex too as well. Remember to take a look at that video that I mentioned on the New York Comic Con pack. If you want to take a look at that, it's on all of our social media.
I would also like to share that
Please.
NCW will be back tomorrow with a celebratory Grim 100 episode and some spooky questions too. Since October is spooky season, I did fit some of that stuff in. So
that'll be NCW tomorrow. That'll be on Facebook.
Facebook, YouTube.
What time are you rocking?
Sam, whenever Sam has done the video, according to his OTT, does have to finish editing it tomorrow. But an email will go out and there will be social posts.
All right, there you go. So stay tuned to social media tomorrow for that. We'll be letting you know when the video is going to debut, and then of course it'll come out and so forth too as well. Some looking to Grim 100. And last but not least, I want to say a huge thank you to all you guys for joining us as always. If you're going up to New York Comic Con to see me there, I will see you there for sure. If you're going to Baltimore to see Noah and I, thanks so much for doing that too as well. We'll see you there. We are out. Later, Gators.